Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. 4-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 19. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Amendola able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jets football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And this is intercepted. And the Chargers have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by New York. That's it 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Handoff now out of the gun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first. time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Dump off caught by his back. And he crosses his sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 31. This pass caught by Allen. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to drive up past the 40. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll throw on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. He'll throw it. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. To throw here on 1st down. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Chargers trying to make some noise before halftime. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's got a man left. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Man in motion here. Second and 10 now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. They connect on the deep shot. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Junior Colson! And he takes this one back for the pick 6! Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow the lead now to 22 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga still here. Okay.
Getting right back to it after that
Okay.
interception.
I'm still. I don't know everybody else at.
Fuck Cash go.
That's their final one.
Oh, it's only me and Cash in here. Sauce been left there. I don't even know what sauce left.
Nigga said he ain't even know sauce left.
You love defenses when
Yeah,
they're
I've been there.
desperate,
I'm
just plain
gonna
on
spend my
edge.
man
But
game.
offensively, you're in a hole like this.
Watching,
The worst thing
Okay.
you could do is
listening
get
slash
desperate
watching
in a
the draft.
sack. Oh, it only
Well, that's what I'm doing.
insult to injury.
I'm ready to put my game back up.
It's another interception.
Bad plays and got snatched up. I'm mad as hell.
Yeah, these motherfucking dumbass Jets pick another first round pick lineman. Like,
But you ain't know
Yeah, I
that?
get it.
Bro, I told you that's what's going on.
Any easier
They been to my nigga from Missouri. He's been to my home all week, bro.
It's about time to limit things
That's
to
fucking
short,
stupid,
easy
bro.
passes, or simply take
That was
you
all
off
week, bro.
this field
we got
altogether.
no fucking offense. Why y'all not like? I keep talking about. Keep trying to protect the quarterback, man.
Pass play on
Hey, you gotta protect them, bro.
I understand that, but bro, we need some fucking. Oh, we need a playmaker out there, bro. I got nobody but Garrett Wilson, and he barely doing shit. These niggas stupid.
From the 24.
They better let Will Johnson fall down to us, y'all.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So an absolute there, finding his man.
Alright.
Even Jadid Barron from Texas, bro. That's a good ass corner too.
You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Need some motherfucking talent out there, man. Like, bro, we ain't got nobody on. Like, we ain't got nobody, bro. Keep worrying about the fucking line, man.
We fuck around Josh Abdul on some weird shit. If he nah, he might be gone.
And the Falcons might draft him.
Falcons drafted linebacker.
I meant to say the Steelers.
Oh, he lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Jackson Dart.
Awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone.
There's been one quarterback drafted so far. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And the draft where so many people need a draft where so many people need quarterback.
I love throwing on first down.
That's take this team out. RSF, yeah.
It's taking advantage of
a
matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh,
no, that's for the offseason.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
This team look ass. Oh my god. Yeah, fast quarterback. No abilities. Michael Mayer, old as hell.
Wow, they must really.
Why his team is ass? Oh my god. I don't know, bro.
It's a deep shot for him.
Body kills ass.
Like, he got a bad team, bro. Like, what the fuck? He spent all this time with this team.
Yeah.
So we're through 2 quarters now.
But he don't got no devs, bro.
We'll be back with more.
Bro, with no superstar, nothing on his team, bro. That's ass. Nah, that's ass, bro.
The only good thing about that team is the division it's in. That's it.
Well, you know I could win that regardless.
That's what I'm saying.
2-5 Panthers and more win that shit every time.
Welcome back, everybody. He is
giving out mad bad contracts. Oh my god.
Scared to lose, niggas, man.
Now to kick this away.
I got some people to trade. What's up?
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this
I got some people to trade. What's up?
Well, shit, I'm about to hit up Houston.
Say what?
Let me get one of them players. They got them players, man.
Yeah, I already know what I want, bro. Let me get him.
When you get some time, show me how what pit body kid got, man. I'm pretty sure you got a couple pits, man. Hit by my ass.
I don't think he made no trades. I don't think he got shit.
Oh man.
I was trying to trade with him too. I don't think he got shit.
Here's Garino again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the details.
Them niggas traded out with Travis Hunter. They was not playing.
And he buried that drive before it could get started.
Here he is.
That shit crazy. They give up a lot, y'all, for that. That 2026 first round gonna come around different. Yeah, you go. At least respect it, y'all. Always like that.
Teams go to this crossing route concept. Sometimes it doesn't.
Browns, that was a good move for the Browns. They know they were doing just to go back, re-pitch down.
And they play with security. They say, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was very smart.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew.
Yo, go them defensive ends, don't play them edge rush the other way, man. That nigga chain look crazy.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Garindo. And all the way to the sideline before he gets taken down along the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react.
Damn, boy, you better not Roger Goodell down. My boy, you actually so excited. Damn. Yeah, not Roger Goodell down, boy, but look at that. I'm weird as hell on there.
You forget how old Roger Goodell is. I ain't old.
Yeah, you wild, my boy. I heard him.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone.
Don't hurt the money maker.
God
damn.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw on 1st and 10.
Okay, I'll pick coming up soon. 8 more picks.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play.
Right now, I'm really excited because we don't never got, like, we never really had first round. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
It's a blessing to have a first round. Don't give for who we pick. Oh, we look pretty good. That's how I look at it, bro. We always beat the draft up without having the first round, yeah.
Back to the air on 2nd down.
Go, man. What's Seattle about to pick? Wait, oh, these niggas trade back and fucking flop or something.
That niggas threw all up the field and got a 12-second runoff.
What are you playing? I mean, when were you playing?
RSF.
Them niggas finished the Super Bowl already?
Yeah, you didn't, yeah. This is weird, bro. They didn't even fucking tag the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Nobody tagged the Super Bowl. They just played it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
This is weird, bro. You talking about, I never tag my stream. Alright, you don't think the Super Bowl gets in the second? Fuck the Super Bowl. Played it like it was a regular fucking game. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that should just turn me off with a draw too. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody excited to play in the Super Bowl?
And nobody ever say shit. Nobody even Marquise. Darn, nobody came around and even like promote it. That's how you know niggas don't give no fuck.
Yeah, I missed the Super Bowl. I'm like, I didn't even know niggas played the Super Bowl. Like, they dropped the stream in the motherfucking chat and that was it. That's mad weird.
Push for the lead, but the defense, well, defense had other ideas, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender
I'm about to put
who
two in.
senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
I don't think I'm about to take that 10, Millie.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's not enough time for you to rebuild them. On top of that, even if like you gonna win a division, but you're not gonna be able to compete after that.
Yeah,
worth it.
I'll see if he got some good pitch or something, but other than that, man, fuck that. I ain't got no abilities.
I'm about to play 2 in so I can throw.
They find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't
Let's go.
a good portion of your
The math players.
And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, Seattle Seahawks select Ray Zabel, guard, North Dakota State. Okay, North Dakota State creates dollars, especially if their first round draft pick.
On the give, it's Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This fans not even excited. They ain't jumping around. No, you know that white people.
Cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time...
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. This our last play of the quarter. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the air. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down from the gun. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He'll throw it yet again. Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Again the throw now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out.
This nigga using every cheesy play he can. Good in his ass.
And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They are throwing it again. Catch made by Allen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 36. He fires one deep down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. He has the New York touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets will trail by 25. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of.
There is a lot of phone calls happening for the rest of this first round. Allegedly, right now, there's a lot of activity happening. People want to go back. I think
In the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first. They motion a receiver left. Throwing now on first down. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers keep running away with this. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
16. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
they had a weapon for Baker Mayfield. AJ, this guy was not talking about a lot of people.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
That doesn't get checked.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And they went and got Mega Booger, but that's crazy. They got him early as hell, yo.
There wasn't a whole lot not to like.
Damn.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Looking to the air here. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the... This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 55. That's another Jets.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. He's got it. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Malachi Corley, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read? So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Jets will trail by 25. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Back now, pressure on its way. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be third and goal. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the fourth. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
23. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Second and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on third and long. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Garindo running between the tackles. Still going past the 40. Past the 20. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are
Oh, shit, Millie.
completion in that area. And not just
Still is right.
offense, but it
Yeah,
just
but they might draft you though.
way up.
I want him to get drafted bad, man. They better not play on, but
I
somebody
was,
better get him.
we're fucking with the Broncos that drafted that corner from Texas. I'm wondering why they ain't drafted Will Johnson. Will Johnson better than him. Ain't taller. Will Johnson 6'2", nigga 5'11".
Oh, you think like how you combine?
Yeah. Shit, with Millie, listen, we got it's like 5 more picks to the Rams. If he's available, he will be coaching the Rams, bro. I know he is, bro. If he's available, he will become. It's him or the linebacker, bro. Jahad Campbell from Alabama, bro. Nigga like 6'3", bro. 6'3" middle linebacker, bro. Still just need a quarterback. They better not do no dumb shit.
I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Now a give to Garindo. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers continue adding on to that lead. Dicker
Oh, they ain't get Shador.
What they get?
They got a D tackle.
Oh man.
From his own end zone, here we go.
They went and got a D tackle. You're still a dumb self.
They don't even need no D line. What are they doing?
Yo.
Like, everybody blowing out there and everything. Like, what y'all doing? D-line is
They probably
literally
should
the
do this
last.
the second round.
Man, D-line is the last
somebody about
fucking
to-
thing they need, bro. That's crazy. That was
Drive will start
stupid.
out with a 1st and 10.
That's crazy.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them.
They don't have no. They got Mason Rudolph, their quarterback right now.
Connecting on the slant.
That was a terrible shot. Oh my
That's a terrible
god.
pick. That's a horrible pick.
Timeout taken by New York. That's
Damn.
it.
So what team Storm go to? Oh shit! But he going to second round. He not getting drafted tonight, bro.
After a good
If the Rams don't drive him, he not getting drafted tonight, bro.
from the 29.
Okay, everybody, the Chargers, Green Bay, Vikings, Houston, Rams, Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. None of them need quarterbacks. He's not getting drafted tonight if the Rams don't draft him, bro.
Interception in the campaign.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller.
And I don't think we drafted him, bro.
After days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son,
Yeah, he's not getting drafted tonight, bro.
some days shells. This has been nothing.
Then they should do it dirty going second round, yeah.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts.
One quarterback. This is the first time I've ever seen one quarterback get drafted the first round.
Word.
He goes down.
Motherfucking middle row and nothing.
They all going second round, yeah.
Lining up to
I
take
think
the
Jackson Dart gonna be
interception.
probably the best one coming out of college, though.
You think so?
Hell yeah, he a fucking savage, bro. That white boy is savage. I think he's the best quarterback. Yeah. He a sleeper, bro. He a fast ass white boy too. Like he got moves. Like nigga smart as hell. Like the way how he escaped the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Like
So the Chargers take this one on the road.
it's a white boy that got
They
toughness.
want more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from New York.